Morgan, in the opening event Friday night, the free range bacon, it's a pathway. Medley Moose has drawn awkwardly again. Barrier 4 off the back row. Good strong effort behind Elysios Falcon last Friday.
Yeah, his last two runs have had real merit, Wes. He's sat in the breeze both times over the 2500. He's not a high speed horse, but he has got a lot of strength about him, so he'll need it in this race, but he is running very competitive races.
What did you make of the run last week? It was solid enough, finishing second behind a good type. You got to the breeze quite easily.
Yeah, I got to the breeze quite easily, and I did put a bit of pressure on the leader. I went 28 into the bell and then 29 to come home. So I sort of tested that horse out, but it was a little bit too handy for us on the night. Probably your reverser runs and your reverser result. So yeah, this bloke's he's a nice type and he's strong, so he'll certainly win his share of races.
In race number 3, the free range leg ham, what have you got? Barrier 7. It's a tough one to overcome.
Yeah, it's a tricky draw for this bloke. We'll just go back and probably take the shortcuts. But he has been racing well. His last 3 runs, he's been right there. And as I say, we need luck here, but he should be finding the line well.
Liz Harry for Peter Anderson in the qualifying heat of the Schrader. Barrier 4, at times barrier 4, 5. They're just tough draws to overcome if you don't have really good gate speed.
Yeah, they're awkward barriers here, Wes. It's very competitive. Everyone's looking for those top positions. You know, position means everything on this little track here, so it's very competitive out of the gate, and barriers 3, 4 and 5 can be nowhere sort of barriers, what we like to call, and this is probably one of them, but we'll try and slot in close, and the horse has got a good kick on him, so fingers crossed we can get a position and he'll be coming home strong as well.
Peter's got some handy types going around at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. His horses, you know, they're very consistent, and they're sort of a little bit of a better quality of what he's had of recent years. So we're hoping for some good results in the near future.
All right, the blowtorch on Morgan Woodley with David Hercules in the Princi Butchers pace over 17.30. Well, this is preferential barrier draw. You're always going to get a wide alley outside of the back.
Yeah, look, this is a kind of race that we were trying to avoid this time in. We just Tomo didn't want to start him from bad barriers. He just wanted to try and wait for the just a random barrier draw races and take our chances. But the horse is just feeling too well. He's jumping out of his skin at the box and at home, so he's got to go around. And it could be a little bit difficult with some horses that can run real good time, drawing good alleys in front of him. So yeah, we won't be expecting the win, but we'll just hope he runs a good race.
It does make it tough, doesn't it, when you're drawing this alley over the 17.30, and especially if you've got M3s, M4s that are capable of running time.
Yeah, absolutely. If those horses run, you know, even a handy mile rate, a 154, 155, well, you're really penciling yourself in to be probably 3 wide for a considerable amount of the race and running real slippery quarters trying to make ground. So it's difficult for any horse, but we'll just hope it's quite genuine out the gate. There's a little bit of an early burn and there's an opportunity for us to make a bit of ground at the right time, and we all know how good he is. So
yeah, his form's been exceptional.
Oh, absolutely, Wes. Since getting that wind operation, you know, probably a season back, he's just come from strength to strength. He was always a nice horse, but he just lacked that little bit of versatility, and I think this operation, being a success, has gave him that versatility.
Must be a great feeling being out there driving a horse of his ilk, one that's capable. He can do his fair share of work in races now, but he's just got absolute speed as well.
Absolutely, Wes. It really makes my job easy. You know, a horse like him's just a pleasure to drive, and he's got gears to go with it. And sometimes it spoils you that little bit. You know, you drive those lesser horses, and you can be a little bit too critical of them because you're comparing them to something that's just a Ferrari.
There are some slow ones out there, but
absolutely there is.
Village Live Wire in the last for Phil Costello. Again, tough draw, 3 off the back.
Yeah, tough draw. We'll be looking for probably dive to the pegs here and take every shortcut we can. And you never know. You know, these races, if they're run to suit, we could be place hope.
It's always a pleasure catching up.
Thanks, Wes.